Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to remove your stock steering wheel on your UTV or your RZR 1000, which is what I have here, and putting on a new steering wheel. I have an Assault Industries ballistic leather one that I'm going to be replacing my stock one with, so let's get to it. All right, so I have this little trim removal tab here that you can purchase, super cheap on Amazon. I'll put a link below if you don't have one. If you don't have this, you can use a flathead screwdriver, but you just be careful because you can damage it. Maybe wrap it around with a shop towel or something. But you're just going to want to pry this off, kind of go to the bottom. It looks like there's 6 bolts holding this on, but it's actually just snapped on. So as you can see, we've got it coming off. Okay, next thing you want to do is move your steering wheel left all the way, like so. All right, now this steering wheel nut has a permanent red thread locker on it, so it kind of is a pain to remove. One ways you can make it easier is to grab a butane torch and heat up the nut for about 30 seconds. Kind of melt some of that, or soften that Loctite that's in there. All right, next grab your socket. I'm using a 24 millimeter, but yours might be a little different. And a breaker bar. Put that on the nut. Now you never want to use an impact wrench to remove your steering wheel nut. And you never really want to take a dead blow hammer and hit it from the back. It's always best to heat the nut, get that Loctite softened, and then break it free. A little tight, but I think we got it. Heating it up definitely helps. Oh yeah, we got it. Moving the steering wheel all the way to the left really does help hold it. Otherwise, you'd have to use resistance with your other hand. So this just makes it a lot easier. All right, next you want to get yourself a steering wheel removal kit. Now I got this one for free. It's a free loaner. You can get them from like O'Reilly Auto Parts. Most auto parts stores have free loaner programs where you buy it and then, within 2 or 3 days you have to bring it back, but you get a full refund. If you don't want to get one on a loaner, I'll put a link where you can purchase like a $15 one on Amazon that works really well, but you do need one of these. Okay, next thing you want to do is turn your steering wheel straight again, approximately. Okay, next grab yourself a Sharpie, or you can use even a little screwdriver, but you just want to make a little index of where the top is in case this thing moves while we're putting the new wheel on. Well guys, it turned out that that wheel removal kit that I got from my O'Reilly Auto Parts did not work. I had to order the $15 one on Amazon, again link below, and I had to wait about a week for this to come. As you can see, the climate's changed a little bit since the previous clips, but let's resume. Okay, time for the steering wheel removal kit. We're just going to remove this big bolt. And then we're going to take a little Allen wrench and screw these right into those little holes. So it's nice they make a specific kit just for side-by-sides. Again, this was 15 bucks. The other one I was hoping was going to work. As you can see, I just got them lined up there and I'm just going to tighten them down. But yeah, I wish the other one was going to work because that would have been free. But this is just going to work like a charm, I can already tell. Okay, we got those two tightened down as much as they'll go. Get this guy on there. I'm going to be using a 5/8 ratchet. And you should be able to just tighten it down. There we go. I can feel the steering wheel is loose. Okay, with any luck, there goes the wheel. Okay, next I'm just going to take a wire brush, knock off some of that Loctite that was on there, clean up the threads. All right, next you want to make sure your wheels are straight, and you can see your little, mark indicator we made to indicate what is straight up. And you just want to get the new hub on there. I'm going to take this off and show you. I just was looking at this hole, that looks like high noon. If I rotated it a little bit to the right, that's the next spot, so that's not correct. Or to the left, that's not correct, so it looks like right in the middle is where we're going to be. All right, next we're going to be using some Loctite on the threads. Now you can either use blue or red. Red is permanent, blue is not so permanent. I'm going to be using blue just in case this isn't 100% aligned straight. I don't want it to be obnoxious to get back off and realign. So for the first test here before I drive it and all that stuff. I'm going to just put a bunch of blue on there. You know, and if this nut, if the main, lockdown nut is set to specifications of, I think, 65 pounds, I really don't think you're going to have a problem. So, okay, I'm going to be reusing the existing nut. Get that back on there. And then torque it down to specifications. Now on the RZR 1000, which I have here, it's about 60 to 65 pounds. So just get yourself a torque wrench. But if you have a Can-Am or Kawasaki or something, yours may differ. So, look at your owner's manual or look it up online. All right, we're then just going to want to move our tires all the way to the right to make it easier when we're tightening it down. All right, before I use my torque wrench, I'm just going to tighten it by hand. Okay, we have my torque wrench set to 65. Get this guy on here. See when we hit 65 pounds. There it is. Okay, I got the wheel straightened back out again. Time to put on the new wheel. All right, time to get the new wheel on. So I'm just going to put this red plate on here and then the black one over it. It came with 6 3mm Allens. So I'm just going to get the top one started. I did put a little bit of blue Loctite on this. All right, I just have 6 more. Again, just add a little bit of Loctite on each one as an added precaution. Okay, we got all 6 started, so I'm just going to tighten them down in kind of a star pattern. I don't really know what the specs are, like the torque specs on this are, but I'm just going to call it good, tighten it down pretty good. And since there's 6 of them and there's Loctite on there, I doubt it's going to go anywhere. They're going to back off. Occasionally I'll probably check them just to make sure they're tight. But that's all there is to it. All right, guys, the new steering wheel is installed. Looks pretty cool. The only thing I messed up on was from tightening this guy. It slipped and put a little goober in the aluminum there, which is a bummer. I hate when you get something brand new and then you already damage it before you even used it. But it'll be getting, blemishes over time, I'm sure. So, okay, so my plan is I'm going to drive this around, make sure everything's lined up, it's straight, the steering wheel's not, tilted or all kitty-wampus. If not, I'm probably going to pull it back off, add some red Loctite, and then tighten it back down again. So I hope you found this video informative. If you did, please give it a like, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.